Why are we doing it? Why aren't we shooting at night? We all know why we're shooting at night here now. We're trying to train, we're trying to get used to this. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you think you have to shoot at night, why are you doing it? We're not military, except for Steve. We're not, and maybe you later on, or I'm not exactly sure, do you do still security right now? Or?
I do.
Okay. So we're not military, we're not law enforcement. You may have a situation, if you're out hunting, when you're in the dark, moving to a stand or something like that, where you may need to shoot at night. There may be a predator or whatever. But here's the main thing that I want to impress on everybody, to think this through before you actually think you're gonna do it. Why are you doing this? Why are you shooting at night? If you think, if there's a hostage situation, somebody's got your daughter or whatever it happens to be, your wife or your dog, whatever it happens to be, that may be a whole lot different than if it's not a hostage situation. You have to think this through before you go out there. It's not incumbent on you to go, if somebody's in your house and they're not a direct threat to you, my advice would be to get yourself into a protected position. This is my advice. And call the police, call Steve. Because I don't see there be any reason you go clearing a room out if there's one or even more guys in your bedroom in your house. It's not worth it as far as I'm concerned. If it's not an immediate threat to you right then, I don't think you should do it. If it's very, very dark, and let's just say you find it necessary to go after somebody who could shoot back at you in the dark, and it's very, very dark. Two things to think about. This is my opinion. The first guy to turn his light on is a dead man, because now everybody knows where you are. And you just say, here I am. So it's almost better to just go in the first time into the room with your light on, because you may as well. If that's what you feel like you have to do, is go after somebody in a very dark situation. The other thing I'd like to point out too is, if you have the time, is to use those. Put on a set of ear muffs that are electronic, and you can hear a lot better, and hearing may help your vision in the dark. I keep a set right by my bed every night, right next to the gun. Two, you want to identify the target. It's not your life that was rattling the box around. And three, you want to keep the target illuminated where you're aiming. Those are the three things that I think are the purpose of the light in the dark. I didn't bring a string light example up here, but these are some of the ones that I found that I use on some of my guns in the past. String light, crimson trace, Enforce. This is an Enforce light here. The gun goes out first, and then the flashlight. And you can see how my backs of my hands are touching each other. You don't want to do this. The gun goes out first. Never point your gun at anything you don't want you to destroy. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Your sights are on target. Know your target's environment. I say it that way because you need to know all of it. Above, below, left, right, beyond, and in front. Eye and ear protection is mandatory. Is everybody familiar with the 45-90 rule? Don't be swinging a gun around past that. Take them out, get on your bench. The guys who haven't done it at night, like I said, fill in from the left and we'll go that way. And then we'll get all the mags loaded if you haven't loaded them up yet. And the command will be shooters load, make ready, which means put your mag into the gun. Put your mag into the gun, and if you want to, then charge it, put one round into the chamber, keep the muzzle down range. If you want to, do a press check, and then we'll get ready. And when everybody's ready, then we'll give the command to commence firing, and then we'll be shooting at your target, and only your target. And it looks like now we're going to have to go right to the flashlights, and then we'll do the weapon mounted lights. And then if there is enough light, we'll do it without the lights at all. Okay, ready on the right, ready on the left.
Ready.
Lights coming down.
Going dark.
Commence firing. Cease fire, cease fire, cease fire. Lights coming up. Cease fire, cease fire. Down.
Go dark.
Shooter number 1, commence firing. Have you got a red dot?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, shooter number 4, and only shooter number 4, commence firing.
Light fell off.
Yeah. All right, cease fire, cease fire.
I didn't show that. Didn't really
That red dot.
Yeah, because I'm used to the iron sights.
Yeah.
But that dot's right on top.
Definitely different. Yeah.
Very nice.
Right. And then.
So in that case, it's like options of how you want to actuate. So like you said, a thumb is usually a positive on. That's the way that you want to go. It's very deliberate. Other than that, you can use knuckles.
It's one of those situations.
The side of your hand to actuate as well, if that's helpful. Just depends on what puts you in that like stable position.
Yeah.
Number 3, only shooter number 3, commence firing.
That sucked.
Is that it?
Why, you want me to shoot again?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy cow.
That's got a muzzle flash.
You didn't need the 44 challenge.
Just up here on the grip. That thing's ridiculous.
Oh,
Right up here.
oh.
I shot between the targets.
That's my target on the right.
So I didn't blow up the stands.
The safety's on.
Should be.
How do I
Just
turn it off?
Push it forward. It's a thumb upper.
Oh, okay. There we go. Jesus Christ.
That's a muzzle flash. That don't scare you.
That's ridiculous.
What?
It's pretty quiet.
Backlit, and it's just because the targets are shifting with the strobes on.
Oh, you mean with the police car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, what did you say? When you're shooting, when your patrol's behind you and you're in front, You think the lights are illuminated targets, those strobes are messing with your mind.
Oh,
Am I
absolutely.
wrong?
Yeah, no, it's just any flashing light's gonna mess with you. Concentrated there and moving around.
Little flash. Did that bother you at all?
Didn't seem to bother me a whole lot. I was looking past it all the time. You know, it was kind of there, but it was not something that I was concentrating on.
I expected more muzzle flash stage with it.
Yeah. Well, a bigger gun would have done it, like that shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Well, the
bring
first
out-
time I held that thing, I held it back up here. and
I'll bring my muzzle loader next time.
There you
You'll
go.
see some muzzle flash.
That's a mistake. So I held it out here. Go ahead. Have you got anything?
When I had my light on, I didn't even notice the muzzle flash. But
Yeah.
as soon as we went dark, then I had a hard time seeing the target.
Really?
Were you able to pick up your sights because of the muzzle flash at all? Did it help you see where they were at?
I wasn't, because the moon came out, so I was lit the wrong way,
Okay.
and then I was kind of blinded a little bit, so it was kind of hard to see.
And the modern ammo has improved. The powders have improved a lot with the flash. 40 years ago, again, shooting Magnum, but when we went to 9mm, there was quite a bit more flash than there is now. That's just the improvements in manufacturing. So
If you would like information about club membership or future scheduled events, please check us out online at www.sangreShooting.com or email us at sssc8@live.com. Thanks for watching.